This is Allie with the Sea Owl, and I'm so grateful to be spending this precious time with you this morning. I hope you're doing well. Well, it's morning for me when I'm recording this, so I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been taking excellent care of yourself. I am so excited to really dig into the energies of the next 30 days for you and see what messages Spirit wants to bring through for you. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm so grateful and honored to share this time with you. If you're someone who likes to jump right into your reading, I will be sure and put the timestamp in the description box below. But otherwise, I'm going to take a few minutes here as we get started to center and ground our energy, connect with one another, connect with Spirit, shuffle our cards, and just get centered in this moment together. So I invite you to close your eyes, to take a deep breath in through your nose for about 5 seconds. Hold that breath for 2 to 3 seconds, and then exhale through your mouth for 5 to 6 seconds, releasing any tension, any anxiety, worries or stress that you're carrying with you. If you want to do a couple breaths to really just kind of ground down, that's wonderful also. And so I'm going to begin shuffling here for you, Taurus. As I was praying and meditating on this reading for you, I got a couple interesting visualizations from Spirit. I was getting the number 5 and the color purple. Okay, so a lot of Hierophant energy, a lot of this sense of almost royalty and massive change and upgrades. That's what they're channeling to me right now. Thank you, Spirit. Change and upgrades. So you may be someone that people rely on or go to for advice, clarity, guidance in their life. And I'm hearing that's part of your special sauce, I guess, or one of your gifts is being able to have kind of a bird's eye view and offer very good advice, guidance, and assistance to people in their own situation, I guess is what we're trying to say. But there's also this energy here of maybe it not being the same when it comes to yourself. Not trusting yourself enough, not believing in your own guidance when it comes to your life and the decisions you should make. I don't think you're someone who makes bad decisions necessarily. I'm not getting that energy. I think you're just someone who, has trouble taking their own advice or guidance, or believing that their guidance for yourself is accurate or worthwhile. I think that's just a little, character hang up that we all struggle with, believing and trusting in ourselves and our own divine knowing and guidance. So that's a little message out there for someone. I am doing the cards a bit different today because I felt so called to use this precious deck. This was a Christmas gift from a friend of mine last year, and it is such an incredible tarot deck. If you're interested, I want to tell you a little bit about it real quick. It's from Modest Mouse, and I believe her name is Violet Aveline. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The artist who created this deck worked with Modest Mouse, and it is just phenomenal. It's also a black light deck, so we'll just turn this first card. Oh, look at that, Queen of Wands. I don't believe I have a black light nearby to show you which is a real shame because these cards are beautiful. So actually, that is the first card they told me. Cool. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. Look at that. And they want one more, top or bottom of the deck. Bottom, they said. The Empress. Oh, my word. With 10 of Cups here. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous energy. Taurus, I have to say here, you are really coming into your own. You are really coming into your own. And there is a real calling here for you to trust, fully trust your gifts, trust yourself, lean into that, because this is your special power, okay? Having this wisdom about you, an inner knowing, this guidance system. You know, it might feel like you're literally falling into the abyss or jumping off a cliff sometimes. How much you struggle with fully accepting your own advice for yourself. It might feel like every time you go to make a decision for yourself, you almost have to have this energy of just going for it, like you're just running and jumping off a cliff. Whatever happens, happens, but that's what you're supposed to be doing, so you're doing it. You know, you have no idea what the outcome's going to be. The outcome generally is you like falling into this incredibly warm and surprising and beautiful new energy that fills you up emotionally and makes you feel like you're on the right path and you're doing the right things. But getting you to take that jump is difficult sometimes. But you're really, I mean, I just feel such stability about you right now, Taurus. Just a goodness. Like, you know where you're going. You're grateful for your journey up until this point. And when I say you know where you're going, they're correcting me, because I feel like deep down you know you are on the right path. You're on your journey. But what that next step looks like, the next cliff that you need to jump off, what does that look like for you? I think maybe you're struggling with that a little bit. I feel as though you have a lot of joyful ideas, things you would like to do, but it's kind of this steady, measured energy of, before I jump off this cliff, I just want to make sure this is the cliff I want to jump off. You know, like you're doing it either way. You're just trying to narrow down the best cliff for you to jump off of right now. And so Spirit's really just saying you've got to lean into your own understanding, your own inner knowing. Lean into the faith of the universe, which you have done. You have proven this to yourself over and over again, that when you surrender and you dive into the unknown and rely on Spirit to catch you and help bring you through, it always works out for your highest good. It always works out in the best way possible for you. You may not understand it. It may feel anxiety inducing and a little freaky sometimes, but it always works out when you surrender to Spirit and just dive into that. So with whatever situation you are facing at the moment, whatever path you're trying to decide, what's the next step? What should I, where should I go? What should I do? They're saying you've got to lean into your own understanding. You've got to lean into your own inner knowing. You have been through many, many hardships and trials in your life. And you've always been able to come through them better than you were before somehow. This is not saying that trials you have endured were fair or just, or, you know, it's not trying to say that the trials in your life were good, I guess is what we're trying to say. It's that you were always able to turn every situation and find a light or like a nugget of goodness that you could carry with you in a way that helps you, that helps you grow, you know. I don't get the sense that you carry too many regrets per se. I think you've been able to turn everything that you would have perceived, or that someone could perceive as a difficult event, a trial in their life, and you've been able to find the goodness and the joy in that to have the fullest life possible, Taurus. And I mean, this is just, it feels very measured. It feels very balanced. I think you've done a lot of work to get yourself to this point. And sometimes we need to just take a moment and praise ourselves, congratulate ourselves, tell ourselves like, hey, you've done a great job navigating your life up until this point. Co-creating with spirit, working with the universe, but also you can't discount, you can't discredit yourself and the work you have done, the nurturing you have done for yourself and countless others, the joy that you're able to turn any situation into. And this isn't toxic positivity. This is genuinely a superpower of yours, to turn any difficult situation to find that nugget of goodness within that trialing time, to help have, you know, this positive, optimistic, hopeful outlook on your life, using it to your advantage, using it for your highest good, instead of like wallowing in it and saying, why me? Or why did this happen to me? Or, you know, because these things happen to me, this is why I am this way. And this is why I don't trust, or I don't do, or I don't love, you know. It's really easy to get wrapped up in that energy. And so congratulate yourself, because you have taken the high road and the harder road. You have taken it time and time again, because inside your soul, you knew that that was the path for your greatest good, your highest happiness. You knew it was the right path to go. It wasn't the easiest one, but it was the right one. And that is amazing. Congratulate yourself for that, Taurus. There's nothing wrong with even spending 5 seconds of offering your soul gratitude for the work that you have done on this journey so far. It's amazing. It's amazing. You should celebrate yourself on that. So back to the reading. I do feel like for you, if you have a question about the next 30 days, it's where do I go from here? What path is going to be the most beneficial, nourish me and everyone around me the most? I feel like that's what you're asking. So I'm going to draw from a different deck here and see what information we can gather about just some clarity on what is this path. What would be the path for your highest good? What are you looking at, trying to determine here? Let's just get you a little bit more clarity. Please and thank you, Spirit. For Taurus, can you please offer us a little more clarity on the path for them, this new journey ahead for their highest and holiest good, Spirit? This Belladonna card keeps wanting to pop out, so we will investigate that as well. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Messages for Taurus about their path ahead. What would you like them to know? Guidance. I feel like there might be at least one more. Thank you, Spirit. Guidance, messages on Taurus's path ahead, their next step for their highest and holiest good. What can you let us know, Spirit? Thank you. And again, we end up with Belladonna at the bottom of the deck. We are going to take her. What's truly incredible here is that each of the 4 cards from this deck that we were given, each of them in their own way, talk about making a decision. And so it's almost a little comical here because in a way, Spirit is saying, we're not going to give up this information. Basically, you have to check in with yourself like you always do. Navigate what feels the most right for you, what feels the best, what brings joy and stability and happiness, and go that way. The only wrong choice that you can make here is not making one, is continuing to stay in this kind of hesitancy because, and this is what the Belladonna card talks about, is you're on the brink of a new chapter, of a new start, a new thing, a new passion, a new journey in your life. And you can't stay where you are much longer because it's just not meant for you anymore. So that might be the reason why you are feeling internally a little wobbly or a little unbalanced, because normally you've got the path, you've got the map, and you're marching that way. Here, you've done so much work and you've figured so many things out in life, and things are actually really pretty good right now. And it's like, where do I go? What do I do? Well, the answer is within you. The answer is inside you. And in fact, this is part of this lesson in this journey for you, is trusting yourself to make the best possible decision on how to move forward. Each of these cards literally talks about it's time to make a decision. You have to make a decision. A decision is going to be made with or without you. Do you want to be the one in control, the one taking the reins? Do you want to be like the Empress, where this mothering energy, this warm guide in your life? It's part spirit, but it's also part you. So really leaning into trusting yourself. When you can't see the way ahead, when you don't know what to do, go within. Go within. Connect with yourself. Connect with spirit. This information will be given to you. The Clover card, number 19, literally talks about making a lucky decision, or making a decision and luck kind of following you like a 4-leaf clover. Whatever decision, and then yes, this bird, this holly card, the bird singing out, and that's indicative of spirit saying you choose and we'll follow. You choose how you want this to go and we will back you up. We will support you. We will be behind you. Will be the Calvary for you. You don't have to worry. And I think they're just reiterating, this. I'm not telling you anything new here. I think we're just trying to boost you up because you know how to make this decision. You know what the next step is. You just got to commit and decide and move, Dandelion, number 33. This card is especially beautiful and meaningful in your reading here. And I want to mention, do you see the crowns? I hope you can see the different crowns here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Empress. There's this royalty about you, this spark. You're different in the best possible way because you've got this, I keep hearing special sauce. Like you've got this energy about you that is yours, uniquely yours, authentically yours, and it's so inspiring to others. You are so inspiring to others. I think Spirit's wanting you to be as inspired by you as you inspire other people. Give yourself more credit. Trust yourself more. Let's get a few final messages here for you. Oh, I'm sorry. The dandelion card. It says, I'm going to read from the book here for you because I feel called to do that. Though the dandelion starts life earthbound and steady, it transforms in the fall into a state where the earth cannot contain it anymore, and it becomes airborne and ready for a new adventure. This card represents being stuck between choices, staying rooted to the safety of the ground or taking flight to new lands. This decision cannot be made lightly. It requires careful consideration and waiting for the right time to achieve results. But the decision must be made all the same. You cannot wait in limbo forever. I feel as though these rockets of desire, that's what just came to me, rockets of desire. I'm seeing it like when you blow on a dandelion and, the seeds flow out, blow out in the wind, wherever they're going to land, and have that energy about this new start from you. You're in a really cool position to go wherever you want, take life wherever you want at this point. But take the time to make a measured decision. What feels right to you, and then just go. Don't even think. Once you know, then you go. And everything will fall in line with you. It will be joyous. It will be amazing, really. Spirit wants you to know you have this ability to make the right decision and go after it. You've done this your entire existence, Taurus. It might just feel scarier this time because now it's like, I get to choose, I get to do whatever I want. I can go, I've kind of ticked the boxes. I've marked off all these goals, these things I wanted to accomplish by a certain time, and now it's just free and open and like whatever I want. So that might be the part that's kind of intimidating to you, because there's not a set, I do this and then I do this and then I do this and then I've hit the goal. You've already done all that. Now it's wide open. I don't even listen to country music. Okay, let me just say, Spirit is giving me the song Wide Open Spaces by the Dixie Chicks. I do not listen to that. That is just not my cup of tea. So that has to be a message for someone listening. Wide Open Spaces, because it's playing over and over again in my mind. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my taste. So it has to be a message for someone here. Wide Open Spaces. There's so much that you could do. You just have to decide. So we're going to get, actually, let me turn this over here. We're going to get a few more messages here for you, Taurus. Moon messages, final messages, please and thank you, Spirit, for Taurus. The next 30 days, what would you like them to know? Moon messages for Taurus, please and thank you, Spirit. I'm so grateful for the messages so far. What would you like Taurus to know? I just heard this is a big message, almost like you needed permission from the universe to be the one. It was almost like you feel like you needed the universe to tell you, yeah, you are the Queen of Wands. You are the Empress of your own life. Wow, I accept that here, now, is exactly where I am, and that is a place of profound learning. Holy cow. Thank you, Spirit. You're learning. This is part of your journey. This is what you're supposed to, you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, which is making whatever decision you want to make for your highest good and going after it. Any more messages here, please and thank you for Taurus. Taurus for the next 30 days. Please and thank you, Spirit. I feel such an excited energy here. So much excitement. I want to try to... Is there one more here, Spirit? Please and thank you for Taurus the next 30 days. You know what? I'm going to use a different moon deck because I keep looking at it. Thank you, Spirit. Final messages for Taurus, please and thank you. Final messages for Taurus the next 30 days. Any other messages you'd like for them to know? Really stepping into your own power here. Oh my gosh. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Make that decision, man. I say man, sorry. Human, whoever you are. It's a verbiage I'm trying to work on. But go after it. Make the decision and go. Spirit is going to follow you. They're encouraging you. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Taurus? Do it. Think about it. Make that decision and go. Jump, leap, go. Leap into the unknown. I'm so excited for you right now. You've done the work to be able to be in this place in your life and your soul's journey. Spirit is excited for you. I'm excited for you. Create. That is the essence of your reading. Create the life that you want from here on out. You've done so much. You've done so well. Have fun with it. Have fun with it and just go. Those are the messages that we have for you, Taurus, for the next 30 days. Wow, I am so grateful for this time with you, exchanging energy like this. I mean, I'm leaving your reading grinning. I'm so uplifted and excited for you. This is incredible new energy. Do not worry. Do not waste one more second worrying because you've got this. You know what to do. Spirit is behind you. You couldn't ask for more. All right. So those are your messages, Taurus. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Thank you to your guides. Thank you to mine. Incredible Spirit for always coming through and helping lead, guide, and direct us. I'm just so incredibly grateful. If this reading resonated for you, please leave a comment, like, share, or subscribe. Those are completely free ways for you to help the algorithm to get my messages out there so I can keep doing what I am most passionate about, which is bringing you messages from the divine. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can find all that information in the description box below, or you can go to theseowl.com. And again, thank you. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for being you. All the goodness that you put out into the world. I'm so grateful and thankful for you, Taurus. Thank you. Take excellent care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.